Good evening. Hope everybody is doing well. Um, this is a video to make awareness of towards companies being a bit more open about what they cook their food in. The other night, my son and his wee sister went to obviously my oldest daughter's house, and they ordered obviously food, and they got like, a Christmas pie or cookie thing, and he ended up taking a migraine, which took with him out taking a fit because he's got epilepsy. It turned out the thing that was cooked in was orange, but orange peels. I think the company, like Domino's, whoever, see, what these companies like Domino's, and because it was from Domino's they got the food from. They never angry because they forgot to give them a second their other pizza as well. And I love Domino's. Domino's is fantastic. I've never had a problem with Domino's until the other night. Now, when my son was angry, he was always complaining, sore head, sore head. The doctor's like, I'll just give him my tablets. This, that, and that, until we figured out it was migraines. Then it got severe. When he was at school, he collapsed. The school didn't notice. He thought he was sleeping. He stopped breathing for over 20 minutes and had to be resuscitated, not just once but twice within a school setting. Um, and it's kind of scary, and it's happened in the town when we went into town. The amount of times we've had to phone ambulances, it's like because it collapses. It's like, but the fact is, and it leads from, there's also other things that are hanging, but orange is the most. I mean, you can't help when people are drinking orange or eating an orange. That can be helped, unfortunately. But to cook food in orange, the fact is, they should be putting what telling you what they're cooking their food, what oils they're cooking their food in, not just what the ingredients are, because it means people can avoid these things and not take fits or any allergies or anything like that. It's obviously, I will be, by the time this video comes out, an email would have been written to Domino's, because it's not their fault, but it's the fact is there's so many people like my son that take these fits, and they're not going to think that a mince pie or a cookie is cooked in orange peels, which could set them off, which is kind of, and these companies need to be held accountable for this. It's like, always check. It's different if you were ordering it and you could go, right, where do you cook your food in? But it's on these apps, they don't tell you these things. I think it should be putting on when you're going to order your food. They should be telling you not just what your food is and but what's in the food and what they're cooking, what oil they're cooking the food in, because it means you know what the ingredients are and what you can avoid when you're buying something from a takeaway shop. I feel it's not that, it's very important, because my son could have ended up in hospital again, and I'm so grateful that he was actually at his big sister's. Because it could have been a lot worse. I mean, he's got a medicine to counteract, obviously, so he doesn't go into full stop epilepsy. But the fact is, it's like a lot of the time that tablet doesn't work. It was lucky he took that tablet and it was somewhere safe. And then once he felt a bit okay, him and his wee sister just got a taxi straight home. I knew there was something wrong when they were taking a bit longer than what they were usual. So it's like, we need to have these companies held accountable for these things. It's like, I posted, and it was to do with a parent. She just sadly lost her wee boy, and it's to do again with allergies. The wee boy passed away. It's like, it's not, because as a parent, you go in and if you find out your child's got allergies, you inform the nursery schools, the primary schools, the high schools, so that they can avoid these things and things being given. But obviously, the boy was given something that he unfortunately got a bad reaction to. But when it comes to takeaways, you're trusting that your oil's cooked in, your food's cooked in a certain oil, when it's not. It's like DiMaggio's cook their food in a certain oil as well. A different oil for usual. So my daughter can't eat like certain foods out of there. So I think it's important, ask when you're going to order food, what is your food getting, what's the oil they're using, especially when you're in person. But when it's on an app, it should be actually just put in on the food. It should be going, oh, it's cooked in this oil or that oil, because it means people can avoid that food and not have bad reactions the way my son did. As I said, that could have been a lot worse. He could have been in hospital. And I'm luckily enough, as I said, I love Domino's, absolutely love Domino's, and I would recommend the company to anybody. But I think, obviously, it's about the company taking a bit of responsibility and having these, putting things in on the app and saying, look, this is cooked for this. Because obviously my son looked up and so did my daughter, and it was today. So you've literally got to go and find it. It's not even on an app. I don't use the Uber or Just Eat apps. My kids do. But they give you a description of the food. They don't give you a description what the food's cooked in, or what a lot of the ingredients are what the food's made of. And I think companies should start doing this to avoid this situation from happening. This is an awareness video I'm making for other parents or anybody that has got allergies or suffers from really bad migraines like my son, and it takes epileptic fix. It's so this is it's so that other companies can start putting things on their apps, because as I said, I do like Domino's, and so does the rest of my kids. And we do order quite a lot. Well, not every. I mean, like, say, what, twice out of the month, out of Domino. It's like, so, because it's good. The staff are lovely, and they've got their own drivers, which I do prefer. And but as I said, it's making these companies aware that it's of people who do have allergies, and to have, it's not just what the food. I mean, the food is. It's to do with what is our food's been. What oil has been used for our foods. I mean, it's like my daughter has an allergy towards meat. We didn't find out that until she was a bit. Oh, I knew there was something because she's always coming out in rashes anytime I knew it, but we couldn't figure out what was causing it. So we were cutting her off out of certain things, and it turned out it was meat that was actually giving her the it was anyway. So she's vegetarian now. So, and she's never had. She's vegan and vegetarian food, but she never has a problem. So it just shows you that it's these things your body can change as you get older. And it's up to these companies to inform you what their food is and what the oils that our food's been cooked in, and our restaurants and takeaways. It's very important. Is to save a situation what happened to my son and to anybody else that this could happen to. I mean, if you suffer for anything like that, avoid, well, no avoid Domino's, but avoid, if you suffer from migraine, avoid that certain festive food, because it is cooked in orange peelings, which is a shame, because I don't think it should be cooked in orange peelings, because a lot of people I know, I mean, I don't like orange, it gives me a sore head. I mean, no, it tastes good, but I don't take the migraines like my son does. It's a genetic thing, and like, mum took migraines, my sister it gets bad migraines, so it's about avoiding like certain foods and make sure it's like certain oils and things like that. I mean, I've never known food to be cooked in orange, but orange peelings. I've never heard of that at all. So please avoid this certain festive food and ask these companies in person what oil your food's getting cooked in, and make sure you push towards these companies actually describing it in the app things like the Uber and the Just Eat, because obviously it's only a picture of the show and what the food is, and that's it. Or which like honest food like cheese or onions or anything like that, that's different. But when it doesn't tell, obviously none of it's going to tell you what the foods, what oils it's cooked in. None of it does. So I think that needs to be raised and put on so that people can avoid this. I mean, I'll not stop going to Domino's. My son will not stop going to Domino's because we love Domino's. As I said, we love Domino's. But it's new. I'll saying to the company to kind of start being aware and obviously start not just with Domino's, but people at McDonald's, DiMaggio's, all these all these companies about the oils they're using, and to actually tell you what oil they do use so you can avoid it. So, I mean, because it's like you wouldn't sit and pick up if you've got take migraines or you wouldn't pick up oranges. Do you know what I mean? Or go buy orange juice. You avoid it. So it's like, but so it's a matter of just explaining it. It's no shouting and bawling. You're just going to explaining to companies like this should be put on your website, onto your apps, so people don't buy the pie. So they don't take that same reaction my son did, which could have easily put him into a hospital. Again, I mean, it's like he takes his fits quite a lot, and so we're avoiding everything. And we're obviously waiting for his doctor in the hospital to be seen is quite angry because obviously the doctor's retiring and so it's waiting for a new doctor. So because we can't get his tablets can't be given by a GP, it's got to be given by his physician from the hospital. So he's going to keep having these attacks, unfortunately, until this is sorted. But you can't avoid somebody sitting drinking orange juice or anything like that. It's just making companies. It's like we went to Brooklyn Cafe, brilliant wee cafe, been there for over 100 years. And it's the lady brought orange juice with my meal. And I said, before she even put it on the table, I said, can you remove that? And she did. She said, do you want English? I said, no. And she did. And they moved. They usually keep their orange jug right at the front when you came in, and they moved it away because it explained the situation with my son, and they did do that. So hats off to Brooklyn Cafe. And if you stay in Glasgow and you're a vegan or vegetarian, they sell vegetarian pies, they cook them, but you've got to order them, but you've got to pay for them so up front, so that it means that you're not going to order it and then don't go and pick it up, because they make it's not just frozen pies or anything like that. They actually hand make these things, and they do tell you what's in their food. Because I speak to the staff, I know every one of the members of staff, so I speak to them all the time. And that's the way businesses should be. And Domino's is a great company. It's just, again, at the time that I've been posting this video, obviously an email would have been sent to Domino's to make them aware. So if you like my son, avoid the festive like pie or cookie, I think it will, from Domino's, so that you don't take that same reaction as my son did. So sending love and light, and good night.